There's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot yet to happen, my friends. But everything is shaping up to be a devastating moment for Inácio. The media outlets here, the extreme press, are saying that it will be the Northeast that will sweep Lula away forever. That's it. If he doesn't give up along the way. This is already happening. It's happening. He won't want to end his days in politics. Taking a real beating. And Globo is even talking about the first round. Globo is already talking about the first round. It will be one of the most humiliating defeats Inácio has ever suffered. But first, I want to give that little message we always share here. Guys, this product that I advertise here every day is the flagship of our channel. Why? I managed to lose 20 kilos. I'm going to give everyone a tip. You're going to take it. It really suppresses your hunger, especially when we're feeling anxious and want to keep eating or snacking all the time. Slim Ferb is meant for that, especially before eating a meal like that. Sometimes a person is really anxious and even puts extra food on their plate and so on. Slim Ferb is for that. And then it helps with digestion, naturally burning that food. People are using those injections out there that can cause a lot of problems. That so-called Monjaro and so on. I always give the example of Alcalumbre. He took that injection, but you see, he got thin. He was thin for 1 or 2 months. Then everything went back to the way it was. He's even more bloated now. He's even fuller than he was before. It has to be something natural. Willpower is very important too. Dieting, I always say, right? Dieting is a process, you know? We have to plan, use natural products that help us, right? That help us manage to lose weight because it's hard, right? Especially, you know? Sometimes you have to do one thing here, another there. You're tired all the time. It's because of excess weight. Nowadays, there are several solutions. I managed to do it, as you can see from the images I always show here. If I can do it, why can't you do it too? I'm over 40. I'm 46 years old. It's hard. After 40, I'll be honest with you. It's hard. Even training every day, it's hard. And Slim Fever helps us naturally to control our appetite, lose weight, slim down, and get satisfying results. 20 kilos. I was 105 kilos, guys. 105 kilos. I ended up now at 85 kilos. Now I'm at 85, I'm at a good weight, you know? I take it from time to time. When I eat that, you know, that really greasy barbecue, then I take Slim Fever, which is to help, right? To burn a little, you know? Because even when we train, it doesn't help. We always end up gaining weight. So the link is right below. For those who want to lose weight in a healthy way, effectively, with peace of mind, and also with willpower, Slim Fever. Guys, just so you know, can you imagine? Did you ever think this could happen? Lula is so isolated, that he might even have less TV time than his opponents during the campaign. The PT member probably won't be able to put together a competitive ticket to lead the re-election bid, which puts his candidacy in doubt. Lula doesn't even have TV time. He's going to have to do like in previous years because he can't put together a ticket. Nobody wants to stand next to Piñata. Lula, look at this. I never imagined I would see this. Lula will have less TV airtime than his opponents during the campaign. And it's often on TV that he manages to deceive. Because on social media, forget it. He's done. Here he will never dominate. That's why he tries to silence, censor, destroy, break everything. Here, it's over. Here he has no space. There's no space for a stooge. See how desperate this guy is? Look, and here, look. Lula drops 10 points compared to 2022 in an important northeastern stronghold. I'm telling you, it will be the Northeast. The main defeat will come from the Northeast. In the latest electoral poll, Lula is down 10 points in Pernambuco. In that state, which is beautiful. Of course, the left destroys everything they touch. Look at Recife, for God's sake. What a beautiful city. But it's Tabata's boyfriend, the mayor. But there's a lot of stuff being swept under the rug there. Even the press points it out. Tabata's boyfriend, do you think that would work? That Campos family, how many years has it been? They destroy the state. Guys, it was supposed to be a gold mine. Pernambuco, Rio Grande do Norte, Bahia, and Maranhão. Ceará. Just poverty, poverty. One of the PT politician's main strongholds in the Northeast. It's where he was born, the state where he was born. Compared to the total number of votes he received in his 2022 election, to conduct the survey, the Institute interviewed 1,600 voters in the state, giving it a confidence level of 95%. In 2022, Lula was the candidate who received the most votes in Pernambuco, almost 70% of the total valid votes. In the survey conducted this month, however, voters from Pernambuco seem less certain about keeping the Workers' Party politician in charge of the country. 56% of those interviewed said they would vote for him in the first round. 56. That's a drop of 10 points. It may seem high, right? But 10 points is a lot, my friends. It's a lot of points. Things are not easy for him at all. And the situation tends to get worse. Because the things that keep coming up, can you believe that this nefarious guy here, this individual, these guys are going to increase the ethanol content in gasoline to 32%. It's going to be like alcoholine. Alcoholine. Imagine people who have cars. Gas is a problem. What issues will these engines face? This guy is so nasty that he talks about biofuel. Look at their shameless excuse. It's shameless. I have a gas-powered motorcycle. We're gonna ruin our vehicles. It's because this guy, this wicked man here, doesn't even care. He makes money easily. He's a politician who earns money easily, so it doesn't matter to him. They're going to raise it to 32%, so the impact of fuel prices won't be felt as much. Look here.
I'm telling you firsthand that we want to implement E32 soon, still in the first half of this year, because Brazil is moving forward.
And this audience is just a bunch of yes men who follow them, right? Those guys in suits like advisors and such, who go and applaud a guy as nefarious as that.
This big biofuels policy, which makes us, I repeat, one of the few countries in the world that can, with a small change in strategy, and we are going to fight to make it happen.
Look at this trickery. They put on a whole show. It's really shameless. They're gonna put more ethanol in gasoline. It's going up to 32%. Soon it'll be half and half. Half and half. It's a shameless act. And the price of alcohol goes up, gasoline goes up, and alcohol goes up too. Because they use more alcohol to mix with the gasoline now. They reduce the percentage, the amount of alcohol there and all. They need to produce more, spend more, and everything goes up. They're scoundrels. It's a huge disgrace. And here, the Northeast is going to vote this vile man out. Look at the people here.
Look, this year we're not gonna fall for that artist talk, you hear? You kept going on with that little talk, loo-la-la, not him, whatever, and all of you are doing just fine, and we're here struggling to survive. We're not falling for it anymore. The Northeast has woken up, you hear? Any artist can come, it doesn't matter. It's 22 against him.
It's really beautiful, isn't it? It's the people waking up. It's the people rising up, right? It's unacceptable. Look here.
See, calling them cattle, calling them clueless. Stay there in the sun, stay there in the rain, and your hero is traveling. Today, we're paying the price too, here, fighting to get back our right to have our water. Let's go.
Lula he even took water away from the people in the Northeast, right? It's outrageous what he does to the people, right? He leaves people in extreme poverty.
They joined the civil case because the responsible person is aware. So why summon them? Since they must attend, I'll send a representative to resolve our issue. If not, we won't back down. And if necessary, we're here. Things get serious. That's the result. You can send it to any blog anywhere in Brazil. I want it to reach the president. I want it to get there. I'll even come to you, Lula. Who did everyone here vote for? And we need you now. We need you. That's why we're here. We're demanding our rights. Let's go. It's here too. And it has to be very clear.
My little friend. I think Lula will do something for you. There. You're completely wrong here. People, folks, picking up leftover food from garbage trucks, there in Fortaleza, Ceará, where crime rules. And speaking of that, this lady here is one of the main influencers backing Lula. Look how fake they are. Wearing a Balenciaga bag, really expensive stuff and all. She went to the market and thought people were just like her. First, she mocked them by dancing, right? Mocking there and all, you know, with Lula. Then, look, the tables turned. Look.
I'm scared of being robbed at the market after doing something crazy today.
I'm scared of getting robbed at the market. Not everyone here is a Workers' Party supporter, honey. Okay?
I brought the most expensive purse I've ever bought. I'll show you guys, but I'm not gonna give away too much, right? Because I know people aren't noticing that I'm carrying such an expensive purse, right? Like,
You say, I'm carrying an expensive purse. I'm carrying an expensive purse. Really expensive. I have a really expensive purse.
Some people don't know, right? $1,700.
$1,700. I'll tell you.
$7,000. And then I'm walking here at the fair, scared to death that people will notice.
My daughter, let me tell you, not everyone who goes to the fair is of the same class as you, okay? They're of the same class as you. This here, you wanted, to show off. With a $17,000 purse, 17, I'm afraid to walk around the market, you know? Yeah. You're afraid because no one can stand your hypocrisy. Do you see how they mock people right to their faces, shamelessly? Shamelessly. But let's go, Northeast. Let's go, we can do it. Let's sweep this guy away so that PT will never, ever rule again. Lula is losing airtime. It's sensational. Here, my friends, all we have to do is work. Things will happen, we'll get there. You can be sure of that. Look how much of a PT supporter he is. I'm afraid to walk around the market with my $17,000 purse. A little government post from Lula, right, baby? Share this video on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, my friends. Like and subscribe to join our family. We'll return tomorrow with more news on the Pais e Filhos channel, Fabiano Gigay.